So you're all heading back the way you came?
Yes, back towards the initial split in the tunnel.
Then down the left one. Kamari will do a perception check, keeping vigilant, 12 total.
Uraneth follows closely, squinting harshly as her Kamar and Brosen proceed onwards.
With that perception check, Kamarir, you hear low groaning noises and erratic footsteps, most likely unwanted company, about 80 feet away.
Am I able to see how many enemies there are? And what they are? More zombies.
This is all happening just round the corner, literally. But there's definitely more than one set of groans you can hear.
You guys hear that too, right?
Loud and clear, keep clear, Uraneth. We'll handle this.
Are you sure? I don't doubt your skills, but I can try to cover you both. I know I don't have my glasses right now, but I'm not that bad of a shot.
We'll see how things play out. For now, we don't want you to get seriously wounded again. So maintain some distance.
Understood. Uraneth does as instructed, keeping back at a relative distance. In fact, she'll quietly cast the invisibility spell on herself.
Uraneth, you discreetly cast invisibility on yourself, your form instantly gone from view. Kamarir, Bronson, what's your plan for dealing with whatever enemies lie ahead?
Bronson, do you want to lead?
With pleasure.
Uraneth is already sneaking round the corner, trying her best to make out the situation.
Uraneth, please roll a stealth check with advantage, as well as a perception check with disadvantage.
Natural 20 for stealth, +3, and 10 for perception.
Uraneth, you move with grace and as silently as a cat. You barely hear your own footsteps, if at all. You attempt to decipher and figure how what's residing around this corner and how many individuals. From what you can make out, there are at least 2 figures.
Creeping back to the others, Uraneth whispers to get their attention before reciting what she's learned.
Thank you for the information, Uraneth. Let's do this, Bronson. Her and Bronson draw their weapons. With a series of delicate footsteps, Kamaria and Bronson dive into the fray.
There in the dim candlelight, you both see them. 4 ghouls that are feasting on the remnants of a corpse. The corpse in question looks fresh, from what you can tell. With a series of primal noises, all of the ghouls focus on you both and rapidly run in your direction. Roll initiative.
Kamari go 7.
Bronson got 8 total.
The ghouls would be going first, but since you got the jump on them, it's a surprise round. They'll go next round.
Bronson will don his shield, flying into a rage, battle axe high as he goes for the closest ghoul. He hacks at the monster's chest, drawing a dense pool of blood. He attempts to repeat the maneuver, but the ghoul leaps back.
Kamari quickly casts a spell at the ghoul Bronson wounded, paralyzing enchantment magic swarming it. The ghoul just barely resists, warding the magic away. Kamari plays her flute briefly, bestowing bardic inspiration to Bronson.
DM, does Uraneth know if this is the exact area where she got attacked and therefore where her glasses might be?
Make a history check, please, Uraneth.
That's an 11 total.
You have a rough idea that this possibly could be, maybe a little bit closer. The ghouls recover from the initial surprise, now ravenous and craving more flesh, new food right in their vicinity. Bronson, the ghoul in front of you, lashes out with its claws with shocking speed. It slashes at your exposed skin. You feel a little rigid from the attack, but push the feeling aside. Another ghoul flanks you, Bronson, positioning behind you. It's going to bite at you, starving for more meat. That's 3 on both dice. Bronson, you ward the exposed teeth back with your shield. Kamarir, the third ghoul, lunges at you, claws glistening. You sidestep as it slashes at only air. The fourth ghoul does the same, joining its friend. This one does get you with its claws, carving a deep wound in your arm. You also feel this rigid, daunting feeling, but you drive it out of your psyche.
Bronson's muscles enlarge further, his rage intensifying. He discards caution temporarily, going reckless, throwing a swift primal blade attack at the first ghoul. It pays off as he gets another good strike in, more blood coating his blade. He does the same again, decapitating the damned thing.
Kamarizan performs a series of motions and gestures, her voice amplifying, attempting a vicious mockery on the third ghoul. She annonces, even Alemore looks better than you right now. The ghoul just continues to gnarl.
Uraneth, you can make a perception check with disadvantage if you wish to search for your glasses.
Yes, please. That's 13.
Uraneth, roll a d10, please.
D10. Okay, that's a 9.
You search and feel the ground carefully, as well as cautiously, eventually feeling the familiar touch of the frames of your glasses. There's a slight crack in one of the lenses, but apart from that, they're untouched.
Gloria slipping them on, her vision finally sharp again. She's still invisible, so can she angle it so that she targets the ghouls that are next to Kamara? She wants to cast Burning Hands.
Make an Arcana check, please, Uraneth.
Got it. 14.
The ghouls are not flanking Camarilla yet, so I'll say you can just about get a good angle. The ghouls will roll dexterity saving throws with disadvantage. Natural one. Uraneth, go for it.
Uraneth thrusts out her hands, intense flames bursting from her palms, her invisibility breaking simultaneously. The ghouls get caught deep in the inferno, gargling in pain. One of them burns to death, wailing and flailing about as the flames reduce it to ash.
The rest of the ghouls seem somewhat shocked from this sudden attack, yet also excited as new food appears before them. Bronson, the only attack that hits you is a critical one. Natural 20. Camarilla, you also get wounded, but not as badly. Both of you resist the paralysis effect once again.
Brilliant move, Uraneth. Bronson refocuses on the ghoul behind him, ditching his shield and wielding his battle axe with both hands. With two intense attacks, that ghoul is sliced cleanly in two at the waist horizontally.
Kamara go for a swift strike with her rapier on the last ghoul, but the impact is less effective than she anticipated. It does nothing significant.
Within a second, Uraneth is reciting arcane words, firing a beam of frost at the wretched ghoul. It seems to shrug off the initial impact of the spell, however.
Absorbing quite a lot of damage. The ghoul is soon on you, Uraneth. Camarilla, you get an attack of opportunity as it moves away from you.
Excellent. Kamari's blade strike is impeccable this time, impaling the disgusting thing right through the heart.
And that's the end of that.
Bronson, Kamara, are you both all right?
Oh, definitely I've taken hits far worse than all of that combined.
That's my Bronson. I'm not firing as well, but I can continue. Kamara casts healing word on herself, shielding her blade.
Don't worry, if my memory serves me correctly, we're not too far from the safe room. Let's stick close and maintain caution. I don't think I'm alone in saying that those weren't the only goals down here.
Agreed. Lead on, Uraneth.
For the next few minutes, she leads everyone onwards through the dense dark corridors after casting the light cantrip on her dagger that's attached to her belt.
Can you please roll me a survival or perception check, please?
21 for my perception check.
Uraneth, you easily recall the way back to the safe room. You approach the locked door, just off the beaten path. The alarm spell you set up previously, still operational. With a flick of your wrist, the door unlocks and opens, the three of you heading inside.
Inside the safe room are multiple wooden chairs, a controlled campfire, a pile of books, bedrolls, and a few sacks and barrels of provisions and wine. The door automatically locks after shutting behind them after they all enter.
This is a very pretty setup you have here, Uraneth. How long have you been down here? Kamara takes a seat on one of the wooden chairs, her legs aching a little, as well as her wounds.
About 6 days now. Uraneth sits by the campfire, casting prestidigitation to relight and strengthen the flames. She takes a minute to collect herself, the burning flames reflecting off her glasses.
Bronson tucks into his own provisions and chugs a portion of water from his stash. I say we rest here for a time. Uraneth, I don't think me and Kamara explained why we are down here to begin with, did we?
Just before you delve deep into conversation, I'll say we're going to count this as a short rest since you're all talking, eating, and recovering from that fight earlier. Do continue.
No, I don't believe you did, Bronson. Uraneth retrieves some food of her own and gets herself a single, small glass of wine.
Well, we're down here because we've been tasked to find someone, and our search has led us here into these catacombs. I don't suppose you know Jorta, owner of Armor Saints, the shop. His daughter tasked us with this. Plus, we want to try and help where we can.
Uraneth shrugs her shoulders, biting her lips nonchalantly. Jorta, I've heard of him, yes. What's happened to him? Is he keeping well? Obviously not if you've been tasked to find him. Has he run away? Something like that.
He hasn't run away, he's disappeared. I don't think he would run and leave his daughter behind willingly. She expressed how close they are. So with that in mind, we strongly believe that he's been kidnapped and involved in some nefarious scheme.
Well, from what little I know about him, I know that he makes great weapons and that he has a good reputation.
Anything else? Anything in particular? We need every piece of information that we can get.
Well, Jordadar is very close to his wife, that I know from a reliable source. Other than that, I know nothing else.
Kamarir is going to answer Uraneth, 18 total.
This young wizard is definitely keeping something from you.
Uraneth, what aren't you telling us? Please, Like I said, any and all information relating to Jotaro is significant. It could help us find him much quicker.
Roll a persuasion or intimidation check.
That's a 21 for my persuasion check.
Bards, they can persuade people like it's nothing.
Me and his daughter, Ghislaina, we loved each other very much, but my family discovered our romantic trysts and they strongly forbid me from seeing her again. They then made it out like the whole thing never happened every time I brought it up. I think that part hurt more than anything else.
I'm so sorry to hear that. It's not right, forbidden from seeing someone you love strongly.
Uraneth nods, eyes closed, breathing slightly tense, as if trying not to cry.
Uraneth, I'm sorry, but is there anything else about Ghislaina or her father? We're running out of leads and time.
I don't want to continue this conversation. Please drop it.
Please, Uraneth, this is nothing personal. I know someone's life is on the line here. If you care about him and his daughter, then you must tell us everything.
I need another persuasion check.
Altogether, that's 25.
The only significant thing that I know is that Jordan would die for Alindra, just like Ghislaina said when talking about us. Uraneth slowly gets up, looking ready to burst out a dam in terms of tears. Can you please excuse me? I need some time for myself. Uraneth lays in her bedroll, after using some barrels and other things to block her view from the others, soon crying ever so quietly but continuously.
Bronson gets up to go comfort her.
No, Bronson. Trust me, she needs a bit of alone time first.
Kamara, having someone there to help shoulder your troubles and burdens is one of the best things you can do for someone.
Yes, but not right now. There's a time for that. Now isn't one of them. Uraneth said she wants some time alone. We should honor that. I know where you're coming from, though. Bronson.
Bronson nods, sitting back down next to Kamara.
Over the course of an hour, you all rest and gather your strength, some more easily than others.
Uraneth uses her arcane recovery to restore some spell resources. She soon joins the others, wiping her bloodshot eyes.
Bronson gives Uraneth a hug.
Uraneth goes tense for a moment before crouching and hugging Bronson back, eyes closed, feeling lighter in terms of mood. That was unexpected but welcome. Thank you.
No need for thanks, really.
I'm sorry about earlier, Uraneth.
It's okay. I understand why you wanted to delve into that particular topic. Now let's refocus. My mind and might are yours. Lead on. I'll be right behind you both.
Kamari note.
I'll say that you redid the alarm spell by the door during the short rest. So with that, you all head out of the safe room, ensuring that the door is locked securely behind you all.
Let's head further down this tunnel. If I remember correctly, I heard the fire and the sound of a heavy door slamming shut.
Are you all proceeding down this tunnel quietly?
Everyone is nodding, so I guess we are.
All right. Then you all know what to roll.
18 for me.
That's 21 for me.
15 for me.
Very good rolls all around. Sneaking further through the tunnel, remaining vigilant, there lies a set of heavy wooden doors. There's a small campfire that seems to have been put out recently.
All right then, let's see what's behind these doors. Kamari slowly pushes open a set of doors.
Through the doors lies a large open area, 4 pillars in each corner, an infernal portal centered in the middle. 2 figures are kneeling beside the portal, adjacent to each other, one in black robes, the other a rough-looking human man, dressed normally, a glowing, burning mark on his arm.
Well, this is an all too familiar scene here.
And there's Jorta. Kamari begins to approach cautiously. Jorta, isn't it? Your docent sent us. She's beyond worried about you.
Before the man can say or do anything, the hooded individual is up on their feet and addressing you all.
Uninvited pests. You wander into where you don't belong. A fatal mistake.
Everyone roll initiative.
Kamari got 11.
19 for Bronson.
Uraneth got 9.
The hooded figure got 10.
Bronson is already sprinting towards the hooded figure, entering a barbarian rage, battle leaks out and going reckless. He swipes in a wide arc, carving a crescent-shaped wound into the bastard's chest. He follows up with a heavy strike into his waist, blood vessels bursting and soaking the ground.
Kamar will dash to the closest pillar, taking cover behind it. She bestows bardic inspiration to Uraneth, her viola being played with a touch of mellowing calmness.
Despite the deep wound, the hooded figure casually unsheathes his rapier, the blade enveloped in dark green and black magic. With surprising grace, he goes to attack you, Bronson. The strike is swift and severe, piercing your side. He strikes again, the dark magic similar to the aura of the mummy.
Within a matter of seconds, Uraneth is already preparing and launching a sphere of pure lightning at the hooded man. The sphere gets propelled at him, crashing into his body with intense pressure. She also gets behind the closest pillar, the one opposite Khmer.
Bronson grits his teeth, blade already being swung, recklessly. He actually surprises himself in terms of how swift his next strikes are, piercing through the guy's robes, splitting a small portion of his chest open right past the muscle. Bronson's eyes gleam.
Kamari is casting vicious mockery on the robe guy, shouting, "Behold, a most pathetic warlock wannabe." It didn't seem to affect him. Kamari returns to taking cover behind the pillar.
You actually penetrated my defenses. I am astounded that vermin have such bite.
With a flick of his hand, the figure coats himself in intense healing magic before unleashing a series of potent beams of dark magic at the pillar Chimera's behind, missing her by a whisker, chunks of stone falling onto the ground.
Peeking out from behind cover, Uraneth attempts to hurl another lightning sphere at the vigilant opposition. Even with bardic inspiration, she misses.
Bronson doesn't respond to the hooded crook's comment, instead dishing out more lethality. His blade cleaves right through his shoulder, the limb dropping to the ground like wet meat. Bronson gets the guy in the balls, making him fall to his knees. Merely spitting in his face, Bronson beheads him.
Good gods, Bronson, that was brutal.
Thank you.
Kamaria makes her way over to Jortar, getting him away from the infernal portal.
You said Ghislaine sent you. But my work here is unfinished. If I just had more time, I can perform a miracle.
I don't know what miracle you intend to perform, but if it involves a portal, it's not happening.
You don't understand. I can revive my beloved if I just get that portal fully active.
Are you out of your mind? Jortar? I don't know what you've been told, but nothing good comes from these portals. At all. Only creatures, destruction, and false hope.
Camarier, roll a persuasion check.
Okay. That's 21. I do understand. We'd do almost anything to bring back our loved ones. But you can honor her memory and also focus on your daughter, your flesh and blood. She needs you. I just don't think you realize how badly she's hurting. She needs her only surviving parent.
You're right. My poor girl, my poor Ghislaine, she's a stubborn one, but deep down she's as soft as a teddy bear.
Bronson is looting the hooded bastard for anything significant.
You do find a few important things, but we will go over them later.
Uraneth is keeping to the side and to herself, although she does glance at Jordan once or twice.
Let's get you back to Ghislaine. She's wearing herself out, searching for you like a madwoman. Can't say I blame her, but she's depriving herself of sleep.
You all go on. I'm going to stay down here. Or rather, I have to. My family can't know I'm here. So please don't tell anyone. I'll be in the safe room if you want to come back and speak to me at a later time.
We won't force you. We will probably return here at a later date. Farewell, Uraneth. And thank you.
So to skip all the details and keep things concise, you all, aside from Uraneth, head out of the catacombs and back up the way you came. Jordan is fairly quiet, especially when he passes Alindra's grave. You get on your horses and ride back to Presthorpe, 2 armored saints. The bell behind the door rings and sounds as you enter, same as before. Ghislaine has fallen asleep at the counter, soon waking up due to the noise.
What the hells? Father? Is that really you?
Well, it's difficult not to mistake my face for anyone else's.
Ghislaine just stands there for a moment, taking a second to process things. She leaps over the counter in one swift motion, almost jumping into her father's embrace. You're home. You're finally back. By the gods, you had me worried sick. Where in the sweet hells were you?
Jorta informs her on everything that's happened.
So you thought experimenting with an inferno portal would help bring Mother back? Have you gone mad? I don't know what to think, Father. I honestly don't.
I'm so sorry, Ghislaine. I got made an offer that sounded divine at the time. Alindra would be brought back to us in exchange for my devotion.
Ghislaine hugs her father tighter before eventually turning to face the others. Bronson, Camarier, I can't even begin to tell you both how grateful I am.
Think nothing of it, Ghislaine.
Just glad to be of help. But Jortar, whoever offered you this deal is someone we need to know more about. I don't blame you for taking the offer proposed, but any details you can provide us with is paramount.
Of course. I will do everything I can to help you both, and to stop whatever evil is involved with these portals.
But first, I promised you that I'd identify the items you brought me. Easily done, and I think you're going to love the results.
Ghislaine makes her way back to the counter, retrieving all of the contents of the chest from behind it. Jordan watches with piqued curiosity beside her.
So this crossbow, it's brimming with powerful enchantment magic. It bestows a more favorable chance of hitting its intended targets and causing slightly more damage. Plus, the gold plating is exquisite, beautifully made. I wish I could say that it's one of Father's designs. The two potions are rather rare. The one with the red liquid is a superior healing potion. The name speaks for itself. The other is a potion of heroism. It provides temporary vitality and imitates a blessing spell. Both are incredibly valuable. The rarity is to be commended as well. The cloak is the best one. Whilst wearing it, your defenses increase. Permanently. This is no trinket. I must ask, where did you both find these items?
Deep in the heart of a hobgoblin fortress.
Good gods. Well, there you have it.
We didn't discuss price, so let's do so now.
After whispering something to Bronson, Kamare hands Ghislaine 20 platinum pieces.
Oh my, Kamara, this is...
Your payment. Consider it a personal thank you from us.
Again, I don't know what to feel.
Well, I do. Thank you both sincerely. You reunited me and my daughter and forgave me for my previous transgressions. My door is always open to you. Anything you need, you come to me. Anytime.
That is appreciated, Jorta.
Oh, I almost forgot about the rune. Ghislaine disappears into one of the back rooms, soon returning with a small stone, arcane carvings embedded into its surface, occasionally glowing intensely. If you'll pass me your weapon, Bronson, I can attune it. Bind it even.
Bronson lays his battle axe on the counter.
Ghislaine spends a minute performing a ritualistic spell, the rune soon melting into the hilt of the weapon. There we are. As I stated before, this rune deals additional elemental damage on top of your weapon's regular damage. One of the elements is fire, the other is frost. To switch between them, you need only think of it. Ghislaine rubs her eyes gently, evidently fatigued still.
Ghislaine, get some rest, sweetheart. Please, you've more than earned it.
Nodding, Ghislaine hugs her father and thanks Bronson and Kamara again before heading to her room.
Well, now I need to lay down and clear my head. Cameraire, Bronson, please come back a little later and I'll answer any and all questions you may have.
Very well. After sundown. Is that a good time, Jortar?
Or a little while before, yes.
One thing before we go, Jortar. May I inquire about shield? I'd like to purchase one before I forget.
Why, certainly, I have a beautiful reinforced shield made of fine material. If you are interested.
That I am. I'll take it. Thank you.
Camarier, Bronson, you collect all your newly identified items and leave Armored Saints. The afternoon sun still high in the sky. Camarier, the guard you and Bronson instructed to take your daughter to the medical center, spots you from afar, swiftly making his way over to you.
There you both are, at last. Ma'am, your daughter is conscious and slowly regaining her bearings.
Holy shit. My baby girl is awake. Bronson, we must go see her. Now.
Okay, everyone, I think we'll conclude this session here. Thank you all so much. Look after yourselves and see you soon.